I'm sure you're wondering why I gathered all of you here. This is the final assembly of the graduating class of 2014, and I would be remiss if I did not offer sincere gratitude to everybody attending tonight. I'd like to take a moment to thank Dr. Randy Sherrouse, the Board of Education, as well as the administration and faculty of SEHS. To the teachers, thank you for instilling in us the problem-solving abilities and critical thinking skills necessary wherever one goes in life. To the parents, thank you for supporting us in all of our endeavors. We need and cherish that. This is a collection of the most unique and talented people that I have ever met. Here today are statewide contestants and champions of music, of athletics, of academia. A friend of mine will be playing basketball for Emory next year, and another is the best public speaker in the state of Georgia. I've had the pleasure of listening to musicians who can play more instruments than I'm capable of naming. These are talents that many will carry throughout the long years ahead. The fact is, every person on this field has a unique standpoint from which he or she experienced high school. You could take any one of them and bring them to this lectern and get a different idea of what it was like to attend South Effingham High School. And that's what I enjoy most about this school, the diverse collection of people with whom I shared the 4 or more years of my life. But now, high school is coming to a close, and we ourselves must choose the course our lives will take. It's a concept that seems difficult to grasp at times. Last week I was in a car with 3 friends of mine. All of us are graduating this year, and somebody pointed out that, hey, every single person in this car is going to a different school next year. Everybody was quiet for a moment as the thoughts sank in. Very soon from now, graduates here will enter a world full of new experiences, new people, and new places. There's so much potential in that word, new. It reminds us that while we can make our own plans, ultimately we have no idea what the future holds. 5 years from now, the world will seem a very different place for every one of us here tonight. And a few months from now, the world will seem almost as different. The key is to remain optimistic. William Yates said that there are no strangers, only friends you haven't yet met. And that's a lot of friends. Every person alive has at least a little trepidation about facing the unknown. We as animals yearn for familiarity and security, but we as humans also yearn for personal growth and achievement. And that is only earned by confronting that with which we are not familiar. So please, don't be afraid to dream bigger than where you can see the horizon. You'll never realize how much you can accomplish, both for yourself and for the world around you, unless you test the limits of imagination. Oscar Wilde put it eloquently. A dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. I have the utmost confidence that every person here has the capacity to accomplish whatever he or she desires. I've seen it myself in the way that my friends and my peers strove for accomplishment in high school. There are so many in this graduating class that I know will go on to make a positive impact in the community, the country, and the world. People that are not afraid to ask difficult questions, to make sacrifices, or to do the right thing, which is often much more difficult than many anticipate. Kurt Vonnegut said that true terror is waking up one morning to discover your high school class is running the country. It's unfortunate for Mr. Vonnegut that he never met the same high schoolers I have. I'm really counting on you all. Leave the world a better place than when you entered. That's all anyone can ask for. And while I'm here, I'd like to take the moment to offer one more thank you. One to my class, this class of 2014. It has been an honor to graduate alongside you, and a privilege to call you my friends. You've made such a profound impact on me during the most influential years of my life, of our lives, and for that I'm forever grateful. I know these words of gratitude mean little on their own, but I hope that my life had as much of an effect on you as yours did on mine. I know I'm really laying on the quotes here, but there's one by Carl Sagan that I like to think about whenever I reflect upon the future and the potential it holds. The truth may be puzzling, It may take some work to grapple with. It may be counterintuitive. It may contradict deeply held prejudices. It may not be consonant with what we want to be true. But our preferences do not determine what is true. We make our world significant by the courage of our questions and the depth of our answers. Everybody on this field worked so hard to be here tonight, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of the ceremony.